Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the super fun Monster Legends Relic chest opening video. So like I did for my main account, currently I'm on my baby account and I'm going to be purchasing a bunch of Relic chests. The one that costs 1,000 war coins and 1.8 thousand war medals, and we're going to try to get some diamond relics because I personally believe the best value are the category relic chest. Not the diamond chest, they cost way too much for just a single diamond relic, and also not the VIP chest definitely, and not the runes in my personal opinion. If you want to get the best out of the chests available in the team shop, get the category relic chests. But before we do that, I was looking through the relics and I was thinking, I don't want to do what I did on my main account where I opened one of each chest. Instead, I'm going to go through all of the diamond relics and see what is worth going for. Because for example, if I click on the Essence relic chest, there's currently only 3 diamond relics: Zyron's Essence, Uriel's Essence, and Yamada's Essence. If I click on the Staff relic, there's also 3 staffs. The banners, there's only 2 banners. I think it's the Armor relic, I think that one has... Oh, the Amulet. The Amulet has 4 diamonds. So then, if you're going after a diamond specifically, it's worth figuring out, or just if you're going for a specific category, it's worth figuring out which one has the best possibility to give you something good. For example, in my personal opinion, just looking at the amulets, they're not really all that great, right? If you get Supercharged Amulet and Kinetic Amulet, in my personal opinion, they're not good. The silvers aren't good. I always just feed them away. I use them to level up other relics, and I have a couple of... I think I have All-Stars Amulet, which I never use. I have like 3 of them. I think I even fused one away. So, for example, this is not one chest I would recommend. You know, one of the best ones on here is the Healing Amulet, but it's a bronze. You can get it so many other ways. So, before we open chests, the beginning of this video is me going to be going through the diamond relics and seeing which is the best one. And in order to do this, you can click on the upper right hand corner on the settings icon, click on the update section of the game, and type in relics, or it's actually down there, the relics chest changes and the relicry list. And if you click on here where it says list of relics, it will take you to the whole entire list of all the relics available in Monster Legends, and it's categorized by the different categories, and it also has different languages. There is Spanish, there's French, and there's German. With that being said, going back to English, let us scroll down to the sword relics. Or actually, I just realized it's not categorized by the category, it's categorized by when the relic was actually released, I think. So anyhow, just whatever, we're just gonna go through them all. Starting things out with the Jakugan sword, this is by far one of the best relics in the game, and it shows everything at max level. After hitting, if target's life is below 50%, it deals 12,000 points of physical damage to all enemies. You should know that even if the enemies have evasion, this bypasses evasion and it deals the damage. So if you have an attacker, and that attacker can deal more than 50% of HP, then all of the enemy targets are going to lose 12,000 points of damage. It is by far one of the better relics in the game, and that's the Jakugan sword. Scrolling down to the Balthasar's Mask, at max level, when the turn starts, the warrior strength is increased by 2,520 points. Wow, that is a lot. It has 2 uses, and I would say this was my first diamond relic, I think, on my main account. To be honest, yes, it can make your attacker much more stronger, but I don't think it's that great of a relic. Like, if a monster could hold a mask and a sword, I would rather them hold a sword, so I can give them something like the Jakugan sword, which by the way has 2 uses. So it can trigger twice, meaning it can deal 24,000 points of damage. So I would gladly take that over Balthasar's Mask. Not a huge fan of Balthasar's Mask. Let us scroll down to Tomb's Armor. At the start of the battle, it gains 52,000 points of armor. My goodness, that is crazy good. That is so darn good. If you take a look at the heavy duty armor and the armor of duty, those are also pretty good too. The heavy duty armor, for example, after being hit, the warrior gains 30,000 points of armor and it can trigger twice. But yeah, the Tomb's Armor, that is 52 points of armor, that is great. Tenacity Shield, one of the better relics in the game. I am fortunate enough to have 2 of them, and when a monster can hold double tenacity, I love it. When I have... Honestly, I wish I could have a 3rd one, because there's times when I have 3 monsters that can hold shields, and then I could have like triple tenacity. This one, at the start of the battle, all allies gain 31,000 points of armor. At the start of the battle, so even if you take, even if the enemies are ranked up and you know you're going to take a big hit, you are fine. And let us keep going to the Trap. Taiga Trap, at max level, after being hit, if warrior's life is below 50%, it deals 20,000 points of light damage to the attacker. This is a pretty powerful relic. So, if the enemy monster attacks one of your monsters, and your monster's HP drops below 50%, it's going to deal 20,000 points of light damage. So, if the enemy monster is a dark monster, that's going to be over 30,000 points of damage. very powerful. The enemy's going to have to be very careful with who they choose to attack with. And then especially if you have a healer on your team that can heal your weakened monster to above 50% HP. If you have, maybe that monster is a tank that can self-heal. Maybe you have another relic that can restore HP. Maybe you have an essence relic on another monster. There are so many ways to utilize this. So I really like the Tiger's Trap, I think. And then even if you look at like the possibility to get Oblation Trap from one of those category relic chests, that's pretty good. As for the Delayer Trap and the Spirit's Trap, that's fusion material in my opinion. But then you also have access to the Pestilence Trap. So I like the trap category chest. The Essence, in my personal opinion, are some of the better relics. And of course, you have access to Uriel's Essence, which I think is a must-have for all players. When the wearer dies, it is revived with 44,000 points of life. And obviously a second chance in case you lose a monster, that is incredible. We already have revivers, but now to have an item that can revive your monster, and especially with what we're seeing with some of the stronger attackers currently being released in the game, Kayn can hold the Uriel's Essence, Voltar from the current maze can hold Uriel's Essence. This is a must-have relic, and I'm considering just going for a bunch of Essence category chests and trying to get Uriel's Essence. But let's see if the other ones are worth it. Like I said, Amulet, if you just read through them, they are not that good. When the turn starts, if any ally is dead. When the wearer dies, no thank you. Supercharged Amulet, when the battle begins, maximum stamina is increased. Like, not necessarily that bad. With the proper monster, it could be really good. For example, War Master Necromancer can hold the Amulet. You can spam his extra turn skill, that way you can get the turn transfer skill. But overall, I'm not the biggest fan of it, and now with Mutant Runes, you can kind of just mutate a rune to give your monster extra stamina, so you don't necessarily need the Supercharged Amulet. And looking at All-Stars Amulet, the Diamond Relic, when the turn starts, if the wearer's life is below 75%, it increases all allies' strength by 1,500 points, that's quite significant, and speed by 1,000 points, which is actually quite significant. I don't really like speed manipulation relics, I don't really use them. So like I said, I have a couple of these, never used them. Maybe I'll try them out and maybe my opinion will change, but so far I can't recommend it. The staffs are honestly some of the better ones in my opinion, even the silvers. Take a look at that. After being hit, 110 points of stamina is removed from a random enemy. After hitting the target stamina is below 50%, it removes 66 points of stamina from all targets. When the turn starts, if any ally stamina is below 25%, 54 points are given to the target. Oblation Staff and Revenge Staff, some of the better gold relics in the game. When hitting, removes 108 points of stamina from targets. After being hit, 180 points of stamina is removed from the attacker with the Revenge Staff. Cane of Atlantis, when the turn starts, if any ally stamina is below 50%, 135 points of stamina is given to all of them. That is pretty much all of your stamina back. Honestly, from what I see right now, if you want like a guaranteed good relic, you really can't go wrong with the staff relics. The bronze are like not that great, but that's just fusion material. But yeah, looking at the silvers and the gold, like I use my Oblation Staff and I use my Energizer Staff all the time. Sometimes I even put the Avenging Energy Staff, especially for those Nemesis survival dungeons. So right now, from what I've seen, the staff seems to be one of the better picks. The banners, unfortunately, they're not that great. Life Banner, Haste Banner, Furious Banner, not that great. Vitality Banner, when the turn starts, all allies' maximum life is increased. While it's not bad, it's not that great. The best relic, or one of the best relics in the game for the banner is the Charging Banner, because it does give, when the turn starts, if any ally stamina is below 25%, a certain amount of stamina, in this case at max level, 81 points will be given to all allies. This, for the longest time, was one of the best ways to counter General Thetis, and it still continues to be. And considering there are so much stamina draining relics from what we've seen up above, obviously the Charging Banner is always going to come in handy. And then we have Ingvar's Banner, the first Diamond Banner. When the turn starts, if any ally's life is below 50%, all allies are healed by 37,000 points of life and gain 135 points of stamina. That is a devastatingly good relic. It also has 2 uses, and by the way, Charging Banner, that has 3 uses, which I feel is way too much. You put this on a Zyla can pretty much obliterate the whole enemy team. I mean, now Anticipation exists, so it's kind of hard for Zyla to do that, but if given the opportunity, Charging Banner with 3 uses, that is crazy good. But again, going back to Ingvar's Banner, also a crazy good relic. Now, in my personal opinion, there has been times where I've preferred to use the Charging Banner over Ingvar's Banner just because of the trigger requirement. You know, to have your allies' life below 50% for it to trigger, that might not happen as often as just having your stamina drained, again, with all the stamina drain relics and all the monsters that can drain stamina. But regardless, both of these are really good, so you could maybe consider investing in a banner, even though most of them are bad, because keep in mind, you're guaranteed to get a gold or a diamond. So maybe you'll get Vitality Banner, or maybe you'll get your Charging Banner. And once you have your one Charging Banner, you're good to go. As for Vitality Banner, if you happen to get those, well, you could utilize them, or you can just use them as fusion material. As for the other stuff in the banner category, you can consider that all free fusion material. I still don't have a charging banner on my baby account, so I'm considering opening up one of the banner category chests just to get myself a charging banner, hopefully. Because again, you get guaranteed 2 gold relics. But let's go on. Now this is the introduction of more diamond and more golds. So the ice trap at max level, after being hit, if warrior's life is below 75%, deals water damage. My personal opinion, it's not that great. It's kind of like a tiger trap, but very, very weakened, obviously. So I wouldn't, if you had this, I mean, definitely use it. Like, the 8,000 points could still be significant against a fire monster. That's 12,000 points. It has 2 uses. And as for the triggering requirement, you have to be below 75 as opposed to 50%. So that is a definite pro. Moving on to the Mantis Claw Trap. After being hit, if warrior's life is below 50%, removes 300 points of stamina from the attacker. Wow. And deals 20,000 points of thunder damage to the attacker. Wow. The Mantis Claws Trap is good. It'll drain enemy stamina, and it'll deal 20,000 points of thunder damage. Let's go back to the Taiga Trap. Scrolling back up to the Taiga Trap. The Taiga Trap, after being hit if warrior's life is below 50%, same triggering material, same damage output, I think, 20,000, except Taiga Trap is light damage, whereas the Mantis Claws Trap is thunder damage, so against a water monster, and there are so many strong water monsters in the game, you know, if you're facing a Gorg, this can be very menacing against a Gorg. If you're facing a Deny monster that happens to deal damage, you're going to hit them with 30k damage, and they also lose all of their stamina. The Mantis Claws Trap is great. Moving on to shields, we have the Brave Shield. When the turn starts, if any ally's life is below 25%, it heals the target by 23,000 points of damage. That is a lot of life heal. It has 3 uses. The triggering requirement is quite steep. They have to be below 25%. That is kind of scary, but you know, it's pretty much guaranteed full heal, or almost full heal. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. Depending on, on the monster, a lot of the monsters nowadays, they're having super tanky lives. So, nonetheless, considering it has 3 uses, it's still a really good relic. High Roaring Shield, after being hit, gives an armor with 52,000 points and deals 20,000 points of earth damage to the attacker. That is a phenomenal shield. So your monster gets 52,000 points of armor, and the enemy is getting hit with 20k, and if it's a thunder monster that's attacking you, you're going to deal that earth elemental advantage. That's 30k, and it has 2 uses. So you're giving yourself over 100,000 shield and dealing so much damage to the enemy. And let us move on. The Fury Mask. At max level, after hitting, if target's life is below 50%, gives 135 points of stamina to the wearer. I have used my Fury Mask from time to time. I have it on my baby account. I like it on an extra turn monster. I'll either give it to Voltic or I'll give it to Charmless, and I'll attack in a way to where my stamina exhausts, and then I can attack a monster to recover my stamina. So it's a pretty good relic, especially when there are so many relics that can drain your stamina, right? You attack someone and they have a revenge staff. You attack someone and they have just something that drains your stamina. The Fury Mask is a really great way to get your stamina back, and it has 2 uses. So definitely useful in the current meta. Dazzlestar's Mask. After hitting, if target stamina is above 75%, it'll remove 180 points of stamina from the damaged enemies. Not enemy, but enemies. So if you use an AoE skill, and it gives 225 points of stamina to the wearer. So this mask will drain enemy stamina and give you your full stamina back. And it also has 3 uses. That is a really great mask. The Nishan Sword, everyone's least favorite sword. After hitting, if target has nightmares, it deals 12,000 points of dark damage, and it removes up to 180 points of stamina from damaged enemies, and it has 2 uses. No one loved the Nishan Sword because of the triggering requirement. The enemies would have to have nightmares, and you know, this was also one of my early relics that I never got a chance to use. But with the current monsters, you know, Dunraw being one of the more popular ones that can do AoE nightmares, this could definitely be used. You know, Dunraw does AoE nightmares, and then your attacker attacks with Nishan Sword, deals damage, deals strong damage, deals extra 12,000 points of dark damage, and drains enemy stamina. And even on an attacker like Halguden that has AoE nightmares, this could definitely be used. So this is just dependent on what monsters you have. So considering you have a chance to get a Jakugan Sword and a Nishan Sword, if you have the proper monster choose the Nishan Sword, you really can't go wrong with either. But still, the other sword being more better in my personal opinion. Staff of Despair. I actually haven't even seen this one. When the turn ends, if enemy is frozen or stunned, decreases target's max stamina by 54 points. Forever! Oh, that could actually be really good. When the turn starts, if an enemy is frozen or stunned, decreases target's maximum stamina, and it only has 1 use. So if a monster can hold double stamina, or double staff I should say, that's 108 points, and a monster starts with 140 minus 108, the enemy monster is only gonna ever have 32 stamina points. That could be quite good. I haven't seen this actually used. I don't have one of these. 54 points would leave the monster at, what, 96 stamina points, which is still enough to do plenty of attacks. They are going to have to recharge more often. As for freezing the enemy, and yes, for freezing the enemy or stunning the enemy, that's easy enough to do. Interesting relic. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it, considering it is a gold staff, considering the staff chest is one of the better chests. Like, so far, so good. I like it. Nadael staff, after hitting a target stamina is below 50%, deals 12,000 points of nature damage, and decreases damage enemy speed by 1,000 points. Okay, interesting. So I'm not the biggest fan of stamina manipulation relics. I've been saying that for the longest time. However, decreasing by 1,000 points, I wonder what that would do. Like, if all of the enemy's monsters lose 1,000 points, and your monsters can, I don't know. I just don't know what they do. I would have to test it. As far as the triggering requirement, if target stamina is below 50%, easy enough to do. 12,000 points of nature damage. So it's just a matter of what would the speed decrease actually do. Let's just move on. Thetis' armor. After being hit, if warrior stamina is above 75%, it's a good effect. Removes 300 points of stamina from the attacker. But I feel like I would rather have the other armors than Thetis' armor. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like there are other non-diamond relics that can do this. I mean, I get why it's Thetis' armor. For example, if she's facing a Thalassa who has a 280 stamina to begin with, you would want something like this to remove all of that stamina. Overall, I don't think it's that great. Frostbite's amulet after hitting a target is frozen, deals 12,000 points of water damage. This seems very underwhelming for a diamond relic. Even more reason to not pick yourself up the amulet category chest. Like, the best you're gonna get is a Frostbite's amulet or Ulsar's amulet. I think I'll pass. Gakora's staff. When the turn starts, if any ally is under a control status effect, gives armor with 31,000 points of armor. So this is to be used in a specific situation where you know you're going to get possessed. This is a way to give your monsters some additional shields. Now, while that's nice, I would say you could do without it. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, there are some relics that'll trigger against the enemy even when you take damage. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Gakora's staff. Yamada's essence. After being hit, if any ally's life is below 50%, target heals by 37,000 points. That is very good. That is very significant. I like that. Definitely like that. Another reason to go for the essence chest. Solaris' sword, after hitting a target's life is above 50%, deals 12,000 points of light damage. Another great sword. So the sword chest is looking pretty good. I didn't even talk about the gold swords, but they're also pretty good. Altus's amulet. When the turn starts, if wearer's life is below 50%, heals wearer by 62,000 points of armor. That is, 62,000 points. That is a lot of life recovery. However, it is only to a single ally, whereas there are other relics that can heal all of your allies. So I would rather, as for amulets, yeah, I feel like the amulets are a little underwhelming. So I would avoid the amulet relic chest. Talonay's mask. I just got this one on my main account and I love it. At the start of the battle, gives an armor with 31,000 points to all allies. So just like the tenacity shield that gives your whole entire team a shield, so does Talonay's mask. So I believe this is the first mask to do something like that. It is quite good. Talika's banner. At the start of the battle, increases our allies' maximum life by 48,000 points forever. So 48,000 points is quite significant. Actually, did I even check? I'm pretty sure, are the other relics that increase max life, are they also forever? I think it was what? The Vitality banner? Here, let me check it real quick. Vitality banner. Allies, when the turn starts, allies' maximum life is increased by 29,000 points for one turn. Yeah, so the Vitality banner only lasts for one turn. That's why I don't like it. But Talika's banner, increasing it forever for the whole duration of the battle, that could be very, very useful. That could help your monsters survive. That could mean the difference between life or death. Obviously, if you heal, that's an extra 50k points of armor they have. Or not armor, life. I like it. I actually do like it. Imagine having like 6 of these on a team. That'd be crazy. I don't know, can monsters hold double banner? But still, there are times when having the charging banner would be more significant, or Ingvar's banner. But that being said, considering your options for the banners are a charging banner, this banner, the other banner, Ingvar's banner, or a Vitality banner, you have 4 relics, of which only the Vitality banner wouldn't be that great. You have 3 out of 4 relics that you could potentially get opening up the chest. So like I said, I'm going to open up a banner chest just to get my charging banner, and if I happen to get this one, or if I happen to get Ingvar's banner, I'll be so darn happy. So definitely opening up a banner chest. Fullman's Shield. When the turn starts, if any ally is under control, I'm not a fan of this. This is just like the previous one we read, some other one. So we can just skip Fullman's Shield. Sorry, Fullman. Zyron's Essence. When the turn starts, if wearer stamina is below 50, gives 225 points of stamina to the wearer. So this is an anti-stamina draining relic. I think this might be the first essence to do this. So again, the essence category chest just dominates. It's one of the better ones. It's definitely one of the better ones. While I would like if this was like a team, like if the wearer stamina is below. So this is just like, which one was it? Yamada's Essence? Where, no, not Yamada's Essence. Yamada's Essence is good. This is like one of the ones I just read where it's only to a single ally. I would have loved if it was to the whole team. But hey, if I know I'm going to be in a situation where I'm going to get my stamina drained and my monster can only hold an Essence Relic, I'm going to give him Zyron's Essence. So I'm going to pick up some Essence Relics for sure. Some Essence category chests. And then definitely, and yeah, I hope I get some good stuff. Any diamond I get, Zyron's Essence, Yamada's Essence, Uriel's Essence, obviously, I am going to be a happy, happy camper. And even if I get some of the gold ones, I'm going to be happy. Let's see a couple more traps. Ruby Trap. After being attacked and damaged. Okay, if the wearer is under a control status effect. Oh yeah, control can be possession, frozen, or stunned. For some reason, I was thinking just possession. So that goes to Fullman's if under a control status effect. So even if I'm stunned or frozen, you know what? That's not too bad. If you're in a situation where you know you're going to get denied from the get-go, 31,000 points of target is not going to hurt. And it actually has 3 uses. That's up to a 90k armor. So I take it back. Fullman's Shield, quite significant. I think there's another one that I read. Oh yeah, Gakora's Mask. When the turn starts, if any ally is under control. So again, oh yeah, so Gakora's staff is actually quite good too. Yay, more reason to get the staff relic chest. You're not going to go bad. Literally, in the staff chest, anything you get, whether it's a silver, a gold, or a diamond, they're pretty good. Nadiel staff I still have to actually use, but pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, sorry, that was just, for some reason I was thinking control, you're possessed, but that's not the case. So that's cool, that's cool. I'm glad I finally read that distinction. Ruby Trap, after being attacked and damaged, if wearer is under control effect, removes 300 points of stamina from the attacker. It has up to 3 uses, so you can keep stopping the denier from denying you. That's pretty good. But at the same time, I feel like the Oblation Staff being able to remove, what is it, like 108 points of stamina from all of the enemies, that might be a little more significant, although the triggering requirement is that you drop below 50% of HP. Nonetheless, it's really up to you. It's really up to you to figure out when to use this particular relic over another. Nabodus' Armor. At max level, after being hit, if the wearer's life is below 50%, heals wearer by 62,000 points. Wow. And it gives 225 points of stamina to the wearer. Wow. Nabodus' Armor is really good. That's awesome. And then Charizard's Amulet, after hitting, if wearer's life is above 50%, deals 12,000 points of special damage. Nice. Unresisted. 2 damaged enemies. 2 damaged enemies after hitting. Oh yeah, so if you use an AoE skill. Okay. And remove stamina from them. That is awesome. Charizard Amulet is awesome. Okay, so that being said, unfortunately, that's the better amulet of what you have. Yeah, the Charizard Amulet is good. Going back, I'm definitely getting a banner category chest because I want a charging banner on my account. And then I'm just going to open up a bunch of essence chests, I think. And maybe even a sword chest. Because yeah, let me scroll back up. Oh yeah, and then the staff, like I said, the staff chest is also good. But scrolling up, if we look at the other swords, where are they? Scrolling down. Oh, I think I skipped. Oh yeah, they're the first ones. If I go to all the swords, so Soul Shattering Sword, at max level, if target is possessed, 66 points of stamina are removed. So, very easy to equip on plenty of monsters. If the enemy monster are possessed, they're going to waste stamina attacking themselves. And then if you hit them with Soul Shattering Sword, they lose an extra 66 points of stamina. So they're almost going to be close to recharging depending on what attack they used. Ice Breaking Sword, this one's not that great, fusion material. Earth Shaking Sword, also not that great, fusion material. Ice Breaking Greatsword, however, this one if you attack someone that's frozen or stunned, you get 30,000 points of armor. That's great. Soul Shattering Sword, after hitting if the target is possessed or stunned, so it's just like the Soul Shattering Sword, except they add the element of being stunned, 108 points of stamina are removed. So, very good. So, and again, considering you can get yourself a Jakugan Sword, considering you can get yourself a, let's scroll down, a Solaris Sword, and considering you can get yourself a Nishin Sword, which is actually quite good in the current meta with the current team, the Sword Relic chest is one of the better ones you can also get in my personal opinion. But I want an Essence. So, I'm going to start off with the banner, and then I'm going to do a sword or two, and then I'm going to go for Essence. Or maybe I'll do banner, and then all Essence until I get Yamada's Essence or Uriel's Essence, which is what I really want. But hopefully this part of the video was super helpful, explaining all of the relics in my personal opinion, what I think is good and not good. But now let's get into the chest opening portion of the video. Alright, time for the fun part. So on my baby account, I have 41,000 war coins and 15,000 war medals. Now considering every chest costs 1.8 thousand war medals, I can purchase 8 chests. So one less than the different amount of categories there actually are. Or I could also purchase 3 diamond relics, which again, I don't care for doing. I really recommend against these and just going for the relic chests. So let's start off with the banner relic chest, which again, my options, what I really want here is the charging banner, and I'll be happy. If I get the diamonds, either one, I'll be happy. I think they're pretty good. Vitality banner, I can do without. As for everything else, it is just free fusion material for any good relic I get. So without further ado, let's open up the banner relic chest. Bam! Charging banner. Got vitality banner. Oh my goodness! What is this chest? What the heck? I already got exactly what I wanted with the first chest, with the first relic that came out. And then I got vitality, which I didn't care for. And then I got Talika's banner. Oh wow. And there it is. I'm happy with charging. I'm ecstatic that I got a diamond. At the start of the battle, increase all allies max by 14,000 points forever. So there it is, guys. More proof that you are better off going for the categories than getting like a guaranteed diamond. 1 diamond? No thank you. I will rather take the gamble with 16. So starting off strong. I told you guys I would also get... Oh, let's just get essence chests now. And let's see what I get. Here, really, I want Uriel's essence. I'll be happy with Yamada's or Zyron's, obviously. The comeback essence. Actually, the comeback isn't that great. Great healing essence is good. And then I like the major healing essence too. So let's see what I can get here. Essence relic chest numero uno. Let's see. Comeback essence, double comeback. And I'll show you guys why I'm not the biggest fan of that. 2 major healing. I'm getting a lot of silvers. That's nice. Oh, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 silvers. Very, very nice. And then a bunch of bronze, which the bronze aren't that bad, especially if you're starting off. But I like some of the silvers more. So check this out. Comeback essence. After being hit, all allies' max life is increased. I don't care for the max life increasing. Major healing essence, so when the turn starts, if any ally's life is below 50%, it is healed by 6,000 points. That's good. And then major regen essence, when the wearer dies, I don't care for this, so this is fusion material. Okay, nothing good on the first essence chest, but let's open up second essence relic chest. And let's see what I get. Another comeback essence, great healing essence, that one I really like. Major regen, major healing, major... Oh my gosh, a lot of silver again. 4 silvers, nice. A 5th silver. And I just let all that play out without saying anything. But overall, the reason I prefer these over just getting a guaranteed diamond is because from what you've already heard me said from the other portion of the video, the analysis of the relics, some of the diamonds aren't that great. Some of them, you're better off using a diamond, or some of them you're better off using a gold or a silver. And if that's the case, with all of the relics you get from here, you can level up your relic a lot more. Like you can level up a gold or a silver to be superior to a diamond. But let's try again, because I really want one of those diamond essence. And if not, maybe I will go for the sword. Comeback essence, major regen, major regen, major regen, major regen. Wow, that pattern is the same. 2 gold and 4 silver, and then another silver. Or 2 silvers, nice. Regen essence, vitality essence, vitality essence, vitality essence, last health essence, last health essence. So I've opened up 3, no diamond. I'm going to switch things up a bit and go for the... I said the staff is also pretty good, and the sword is pretty good. Let's open up a... Actually, let me go to my reliquary and see what exactly I need. So this is also another thing you can do. So I'm actually good on swords. I have Nishan sword on here and Solaris' sword. Masks, let's see, let's scroll down. I got my banner and I'm ecstatic. Staffs, I'm good. Yeah, let's just open up another... I don't know, I feel like the pattern has been the same. 2 gold followed by 4 silvers. But let's open up another one and let's see how lucky I am. Come on, diamond. I feel like I used up all the luck on the banner chest. Great healing, major healing, major healing, major regen. And see, 2 gold, 4 silvers. Maybe this is a bad time to be opening because it's the exact same pattern. So I might save off my war medals for a different video. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, because I've seen that pattern too much for it to be coincidental. But yeah, I'm excited that I'm getting so many silvers. Not that many bronze. Like, let's see how many bronze were actually in this one. So we'll start here so I don't recount. Silver, silver, silver. 1 bronze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bronze. Keep in mind that this only has 16. So if only 7 were bronze, 9 of them were silver or better. Wow, that's awesome. That is really, really awesome. And so I think we'll end it there. I'll keep my 6,000 war medals, and maybe I'll reevaluate. I was really hoping I would get a diamond in all of those Estus Relic chests, but I don't know, maybe I should have stopped after I got my very first diamond from the Banner Relic chest. I don't know, maybe the Monster Legend gods know I'm going after the Uriel's Essence, so they're like, no Armor, we're going to make you waste all of your war medals. So I'll stop it there for now. And also this shows that, yes, you might open up 3 Relic chests, and you might not get a diamond. And you might feel like, oh man, I should have just gotten the diamond because that was guaranteed. But keep in mind, even if you open up 3 and you waste, what is that, 5.4 thousand war medals and an additional 1,000 war coins, keep in mind, you're walking away with 48 relics total. I think 48 relics total is way better than 1 diamond. Because again, when you go to Reliquary and you're leveling up, right? If you want to level up here, let's level this thing up. Let's just level up the Energizer Staff per se. If you level this up, and let's say you got a bunch of bad silver relics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is just 10 silver, and it's already at level 17, right? And you're gonna get some golds you might be able to fuse away. You're gonna get a lot of bronze you can fuse away. So if that's the case, I would rather you spend on the category chest and have a bunch of relics that you can use as fusion material than to just have 1 diamond relic. But again, that's my personal opinion. And overall, that's going to be it for this video. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a blast making it. I have not gone through all the relics, so I'm glad I have finally been able to do it. I'm glad I got myself Italica's banner, finally a banner I can use, and I have a charging banner, so I'm ecstatic about that. Finally I can counter Thetis bases and other bases. Yeah, I've been having trouble with them on this account because I didn't have the charging banner, but now I have a way to counter, and I have a bunch of fusion material that I'm going to be utilizing. I got myself a lot of comeback essence, which honestly is probably going to be fusion material. Great healing essence I love. Oh my goodness. Overall, a great video, I think. All of this major region also going to be fusion material. As for these, going to be maxing them out or trying to max them out. Overall, good video, I think. With that being said, here, let me see if I can do a little bonus extra stuff. What do I have to open? Silver relic chest, gold relic chest, gold relic rewards. Silver over here. Here, let's do the brand new. So the difference between these two, if I click on this, contains 1 gold relic. If I click on this, it says contains 1 gold or diamond. So let's do these exclusive ones. Gold relic chest number 1. I am getting a great healing essence. Great, open next. Gold relic chest number 2. I am getting a Oblation Trap. Yes, finally. I actually already have 1. It never hurts to have 2 of this amazing relic. After being hit, if wearer's life is below 50%, removes 24 points of stamina from all enemies. Obviously, level this up. I think it can do up to 108 stamina removal from all enemies. Fantastic trap relic. And 3rd time's the charm. Armor of Duty. When the turn starts, wearer gains 9,000 points of armor. I will gladly take it. And with that being said, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in your comments below what you thought. Let me know if you could have guessed what relic I was going to get. Any and all thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much, and I will see you all next time.